Hi there, I'm Bess Blanco and I'm one of the prayer warriors here at He Reached Down Ministries, this online ministry along with Erica Lewis and Teresa Hall and some other really great individuals who have a heart to see God's loving hand reach to those who are just too weak or struggling too hard to be able to reach up themselves. And I love that I get to come before you today and share just a brief testimony with you about what the power of prayer has been in my life. And there are several areas in my life where God has really touched me, and I am now just a walking, talking testimony of what He's done in these areas in my life through prayer. And one of them is physical healing. Many of the people who know me know that I have been through just some tremendous physical challenges in my young life. I'm only 33, and I have just seen just some tremendous physical challenges happen in my life, as I know many of you experience personally and also in family members and friends of yours. And for me personally, I have seen God over and over heal and touch my body through prayer and through other people praying for me, through laying hands on me, through me just intimate alone time prayer with God, reaching up to Him, crying out to Him, and through other people interceding for me. There is power in prayer, and there's especially power in corporate prayer. And so one of the areas that I have seen is healing. I have been healed of a thyroid condition that I was medicated for many years. It was a hyperthyroid. I had a goiter, many issues that kind of lined up with that same physical issue. I also dealt with, for over 18 months, a very serious seizure disorder that I was healed from and touched from. I have dealt with some very serious female issues and pregnancy problems and premature births and things like that. So God has really shown Himself over and over in my life in the area of physical healing, and shown what He is able to do and what He has chosen to do in my life. And I am, like I said, a walking testimony of that through prayer and through crying out to Him, and really laying a hold of what He has promised me in His Word can be in my life as far as physical healing. Another area of my life that I have seen change and become more beautiful is in my identity. You know, I have struggled with my identity for many years. I've struggled with questions about who I really am and what is my purpose here on this earth, and who am I as far as my roles in life, and the roles that I need to play in life. What are those, and how to figure that out? And so through prayer and through crying out to God in this area, He has really shown me who I truly am in Him. And the one thing that I have figured out through a lot of prayer and a lot of studying of the Word is that my identity is found in Him, and that with Him in me and operating in me, His Holy Spirit operating through me, my identity is no longer just Bess or Bess Blanco as the person or human that I am, but Bess Blanco who is guided and anointed and covered by the blood of the Lamb, and Bess Blanco who is led by the Holy Spirit. And so that's what I'm figuring out through prayer is my identity. And that's very powerful, I know, because a lot of us struggle with who we are in life and what we're here for and what our purpose is on this earth, in this life. Another area is accountability. Prayer has given me a common ground to bond with other people in a way that other things in life don't give way for. And what I mean by that is some of the sisters, especially recently in my life, that I've been brought into relationship with, my marriage, my family relationships, some of these have been brought closer together through prayer. I've been able to have things in common with these people and come together in prayer and reach up to the Lord for answers to problems and challenges and things that we can't fix on our own. I've been able to come into fellowship with other people and really reach out to God and ask for help in those areas. And so the accountability aspect of prayer and praying corporately has been very powerful in my life, and I am a testimony of that accountability. My life is walked out the way that it is now because of the accountability I have with prayer partners and other believers, where we come together and seek God together and really look for that connection with Him through prayer. And then the power of prayer has been shown in my life through levels of intimacy in my life. And what I mean by that is intimacy with my Father, really learning who God is to me and how reachable and touchable He is to me. He's real and He is my Father. He is not an entity that I try to figure out and find a way to touch. No, He is very real and here and present, and I can feel Him and I can operate in His character. And I can actually hear the heartbeat of my Father through prayer. Prayer brings me into this intimacy with God that is beyond a religion, and it's beyond walls, and it's beyond a structure. And it has become who I am, and it's become a relationship, a real living relationship in my life. And so intimacy is another area that the power of prayer has been very strong in my life. And last but not least would be my confidence. You know, I don't have confidence in myself. I've seen myself in operation on my own in life. I've already seen that, and I'm not really excited to go back there. I have seen what my life becomes when I find my confidence in my flesh and in my humanity, and it's not really pretty. And so my confidence has come from this prayer relationship that I have with God, coming before Him, looking up to Him, seeking Him, trying to learn more about Him. All of this has brought a new confidence in me that's a Godfidence. And I'm borrowing that word from Erica Lewis, our founder here at He Reached Down Ministries. My Godfidence is what I hold valuable in this life, not flesh confidence. And I hope that makes sense to you. Finding out who I really am because of who's in me and who I operate through. And, you know, recently there's been people in my life who have told me, you know, that they're blessed to be around me, or that they're blessed to speak with me or hear me speak or pray with me or talk with me. You know, that's not me, Bess. That's been the Holy Spirit in me that's so attractive to them and that bonds with them and pulls them into fellowship with me. And so I'm really excited about that. My new identity is that Christ in me has made me a beautiful person. And Christ in me makes me capable of doing all that He's called me to do here on this earth. And so hopefully I haven't sounded untouchable or not easy to understand here. I've really wanted to just come to you and testify to you about what God in me is capable of doing and why my life has become more joyful, more peaceful, more successful. My marriage is better. My husband and I are a walking miracle. We were divorced from each other. We had left each other. We had filed for custody in court. We were fighting over our children in court just 5 years ago. And so this new life that I live is very real, and I've come from some very real dark places in my life. There's been some abuse in my life and just some really dark things that I've come through. And I just want you to know that the power of prayer in my life and the power of God as my Father, my best friend, and someone I can actually get to know and touch through prayer, that is a real power. And that is why my life is as good as it is now. That's why I have joy. And that's why I'm able to love you, reach out to you, touch you, and pray for you in such a real way. I am able to go to war in prayer battle for you, for any request that you have, because of the realness of what God's done in my life and what He's delivered me from. So I welcome you to make yourself at home on the pages here at He Reached Down Ministries. Look around, see if there's something we can do for you. Do you need to be encouraged? Do you need us to pray for you over something specific? Do you just want to talk to someone and have someone to lend an ear and listen to you and not judge you for where you're at and what you're struggling with right now? You will find that here. Go to our website, hereachdownministries.com. Look around, contact us. We would love to talk with you, and we would definitely love to pray with you. Thank you for listening to my testimony today, and I hope that I can get to know you better. Be blessed.